Greetings, this is Jim Lindsay. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you the YouTube video editor. This is a free video editor that you can use to edit your own video clips, or you can use to assemble existing video clips that you find on YouTube, and you can put effects on them. You can trim the beginnings or the ends, or rearrange them however you wish, apply a soundtrack. But this is a free tool, and if you want to try video editing for free, this is a great way to experiment with it. So let's get started. We're going to begin with opening our browser. I'm going to use Internet Explorer for this demonstration, and the key to this is having a Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, you're in good shape. If you have a Gmail account, you can then log into YouTube. And so over here at YouTube, you just click on the sign in button, upper right corner. It's going to prompt you for your Gmail credentials, and you click sign in. I'll do that now. Okay, I logged in, and the YouTube page is loading. And once you have logged in the upper right corner, you're going to see your icon with your account's picture right there. You click on that, and you click on the button for Creator Studio. And as of the date that I'm recording this, this is how it currently looks. This interface changes from time to time, so if you watch this and it looks a little bit different, just the basics are going to remain the same. Just you're looking for this Creator Studio, because within this Creator Studio you then have access to what's called the video editor. And down here under the Create area of this left hand menu over here, if you click on Create, you'll see that there is a audio library and a video editor. The audio library, I don't have a lot of experience with it. As I've looked at it from time to time recently, it's gotten more and more clips in here, but the ability to do a lot with these clips, the last time I really investigated this, was still pretty limited. But I think they're making really valiant efforts to make the audio portion of the video editor much more robust, and so I applaud them for that. So we're going to work with the video editor portion right here, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But just to give you an idea of what some of this other stuff is, you primarily want to maybe look at the video manager, and I'm going to click on video manager. I use this a lot, and you'll see that with the classes. I'm a computer class teacher, and with the classes that I teach, I have students create videos and then submit their work to me, and so I have a lot of things that I've already put into uploaded to YouTube, and so under this area you'll see your videos, you'll see playlists that you've created. These are things that videos that you like for whatever reason. They may be songs that you like, they may be movies that you like to watch, etc., and so on. And so this video manager is an area, once you've started to use the video editor down here to create your own movies, your stuff's going to start to show up in this video area right up here. And then from here you can do things like, you could delete movies, you could change them from public to private or unlisted, or those sorts of things. But after you've done some video editing and creation, you're then going to have things up here in the video manager. So I'll go back to the create area and video editor once I'm down in here. This is where I can start to work with the video editor. Now, in order to edit video, you have to have videos that you can modify, right? And you can get video from a number of places. Just about everybody's smartphone nowadays has a camera on it, and you can record pretty decent video with that, and then you can upload that to YouTube. You'll see that there's an upload button right up here in the upper right corner. If you have video, and you can do this with your phone as well, you can click on this upload button, and it brings you to this interface, and you basically just click on this little arrow right here, and you browse out to whichever files you want to upload, and those might be in the format of AVI files or MP4 files, or just there are many file extensions for video, but this interface is how you upload video that you want to work with. Now there's another option as well, this stock footage for free is just one website where you can download footage clips that, and some of them are really beautiful. I mean, it's this is a free site. I've already logged into it. To create an account is free, but from here, like with the stock footage, you can, let's say, look under beaches and water. You can see that there are a number of different scenes here that you could use in your videos. And so if I wanted to see if I like this one or not, you just click on view the free clip, and it starts to it may take it a second, but it's going to show me the preview of this thing. And some of them include audio, some of them don't, but so you'll see people are surfing here. That looks pretty nice, and I can get that advertisement out of the way. But if I wanted that, all I'd have to do is click on the download button here, and then I could choose a you know, how big of a video I wanted. You know, do I want it in a really big size? Do I want it in a smaller size? Because the richer the video, the larger the file size is. But this stock footage for free is just one of many websites that you can use to get video clips. And I have some of these. We'll use some of these in just a moment. I've downloaded videos from here. I'm going to go back to YouTube in the editor, and I'm going to click on the picture up here in Creator Studio, and I'll go back to the video manager to show you a couple of these that we're going to use. Takes just a minute, but my videos, I have some from, like, here's one right here. It's this little video is basically hamburgers on a grill. This one right here is giraffes walking around the savannah somewhere in East Africa, I believe. Here's some time lapse of a sunrise coming up, and I have one of pumpkins, you know, from like jack-o'-lanterns from Halloween time. These are class things right here. So these stock footage for free clips, like here are the jack-o'-lanterns right here. Here is a storm cell that's moving across a field. Really pretty footage, and we'll use some of that in just a moment in the editor. But if you want to utilize one of those free venues for footage, you can find a lot of really cool stuff. So back here in the video editor, to start a project, what you have to do is give it a name. So I'm going to start mine up here. I'm going to call this my video editor demonstration, and we'll get that spelled right there. So video demonstration and my video editor demonstration. And now whenever I can work on this as long as I wish, and then just close it out. Until I publish this thing is going to continue to exist for me. And I may be working on a computer in a library at this point, close this up, and then go home and open up a totally different computer, and then go back into the YouTube video editor, and the thing's still going to be there. That's really a really neat thing about it. All of this takes place on the servers of YouTube. It's not, you know, you don't have to worry about your local computer at all. You don't have to have administrative privileges on the machine that you're working with, because everything is, again, taking place on YouTube's servers. And so I give it a name. Now keep in mind, once you publish this thing, once this thing is completely done and you hit create video, then it becomes a video and you lose it out of your project list. So at that point you would lose it. So don't publish it, don't create it until you're completely done. But until then, it's going to exist in perpetuity. So once I've got my project named, this area down here is your timeline, and this area up in here is where you can pull videos from. This area up in here has a bunch of different effects that you can start to apply to your video and audio, and you start to assemble what you want, and then to you know, trim things or transition things, etc. And so let's do that. So let's say I want to make a video for my hometown, and in my town, it's in my particular town, there's this one place called Jackson's Orchard, and they have apple trees and all sorts of other fruit trees. They grow pumpkins and stuff like that. It's a great place to take your family, And in the fall especially, it's really beautiful. And kids can ride the hay wagons on hay rides out to the pumpkin patch and pick out their own pumpkins. And so there's all kinds of like pumpkin painting and all that kind of stuff. And so I want to make some sort of video about my town. I want to include some stuff about Jackson's Orchard in it. And so that's what I'm going to do. So as I look at my choices for video, what I start with is these are videos that are mine. And because I use this all the time, I have this big list of all these videos. You are probably not going to have these, because if you've not used the editor before, uploaded videos, you don't have anything to display here. So this may be completely empty. That's fine. Over here in this area that says CC, this is the Creative Commons area. In the Creative Commons, these are just videos that people have let YouTube make public and let people use. And so let's say I wanted something about pumpkins. I could put pumpkins in here, do a search, and it's going to look for all the different kinds. There's Smashing Pumpkins, the musical group Smashing Pumpkins. And as you go down this list, it's just going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And so on here's something about mayonnaise. Here's something about all sorts of crazy stuff. And some of the things you find in here are really good. Some of the things are not so good. And so, but if you find one that you like let's say I like this car versus pumpkins, and I can just left click, drag it, bring it down here to what's called my timeline, and drop it. And so it looks like this is going to be an instance where a car runs over a pumpkin. So there's a guy talking here, and if I preview this and let this thing run, this one has audio. I'm going to mute it. And so if I were to preview this, you'll see the guy has the jack-o'-lanterns lined up, and as it continues to preview, I'm pretty sure that a car comes over and runs it over. That's kind of what we thought. So let's say I don't want that, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the delete to remove that clip from my timeline. I'll go ahead and unmute it now. So that's how you find something from Creative Commons, and you just put them onto your timeline, and you put them in the order that you want, and that's how you can start to use other people's video clips for free. There's lots of really great stuff in there, so take advantage of that. I'm going to use some of my own clips here, so I'm going to again go down to that bottom of the list. I have like the jack-o'-lanterns. This one came from that stock footage for free. I'll put that there. I'll unmute that. And once I drop it on the timeline, it says, do you want to do any sort of editing or fixing of this video? And it's okay like it is, so I'm going to be okay with it. So I'm just going to click over here. But you could, try and do contrast and, adjust contrast and brightness and stuff like that. Slow motion it. Let's say you had a video clip of somebody running. You wanted to slow it down. You can slow it down so many times, etc. You can rotate the video and have fun with that, and it'll let you have a preview window of it as it goes. But I'm okay with this video as it is, so I'm just going to click somewhere else down here, and let's see. Then I'm going to say I'd like this thing about the storm cell that I showed you a second ago. I would drag and drop this onto my timeline, and again I get the same prompt. Do you want to do any sort of filtering or texting or working with this video clip? The audio, for example, lets you adjust the volume of it. So let's say there was audio in this clip, and I wanted to just turn it down. I can bring it down or turn it up or whatever. And I'm happy with the way that this thing looks and its current state. And so I'll just click somewhere else in here. And what I want to show you next is basically you can take these videos and then rearrange them. So let's say I decide, no, I'd like the pumpkin to be last, and so I can just take this pumpkin clip and just drag it over to the right, and it gets behind the storm cell. You'll see that this pumpkin clip is 13 seconds, and this one is 14 seconds. Let's say I only had room for 6 seconds of video. I can take this this clip, and if I select it, you'll see that you get basically what look like sizing handles on the right and the left, and you can take one of the ends and just sort of squish it down, and as I squish it down, it's telling me how much time is in this video, and it's giving me like fractions of a second there. So I'm going to get to 6 seconds. So now I'll click over here. So now I have 14 seconds of Storm and 6 seconds of Pumpkin, and that's how you get clips, either your own clips that you've uploaded or Creative Commons clips, and put those into your timeline. And you can rearrange those as you wish. And you can trim off the front or you can trim off the back. You can't chop it up and then rearrange it. It's not. It doesn't have that ability. But what you could do, let's say I wanted to have the first 6 seconds of this pumpkin video, and then the last, I guess 7 or 8 seconds after that. I don't remember the total length of that. What I would have to do is I have it on my timeline already with the first 6 seconds. I could then, let me just drag and put that back in front of the storm there. So now I have the first 6 seconds right there. Then a storm comes. I could go back to my video collection, take that same clip, drop it on the line, and then I could just take the cut off the first 6 seconds. So if I have 7 seconds left with this, I'm going to drop this down to where it's at 7 seconds. Right around in there. That's sufficient. What will happen is, in essence, the pumpkin video is going to start, and then right in the middle of the pumpkin video, there's going to be the storm video, the storm cell. Okay, and so if you want to have the same video and have chunks of it, what you'd have to do is pull it multiple times from the timeline, and then just chop it up with the front and the back accordingly. That's one of the drawbacks of this tool. It's not as robust as like a full-fledged nonlinear video editor like Premiere Pro, but this is great. It's free, and it works. And so at any time, if I want to preview my video, all I have to do is click up here at the top, and it gives me a preview of my video. It may take a second to queue it up, but it's going to give me a preview up in here, and we'll let that play. Here it is, the play. The editor kind of stopped, and so what I did is I froze the recording, I closed the browser and opened it back up, and that's not uncommon either. And again, it's a free tool, so it's sort of difficult to complain about it. But if you get, because all this stuff is happening on the server, you'll see it picking right back up where it left off with the pumpkin thing. What you can do to to get the thing to start responding if it freezes up is just basically close it and then open YouTube back up and go back into your editor. All of this is taking place on the server, so it's saving as it goes, and so that's one of the nice it's one of the comforts of using it. You don't have to worry about losing your work so much. Great. So I have a video. Let's say I'd like to put some audio in here with this, because these particular clips are silent, and I'd like to have some audio with it. What you can do, if you go to the musical note right here, you'll see that there are a number, many different songs available, and all of this stuff is, and we'll just keep going. I have no idea what this sounds like, but here's something called Glass Hero. I'm going to drag and drop this onto the audio line right here, and you'll see the volume is all the way up. That sounds terrible, but let's go ahead and keep it. I'm going to pull this on down. It's a little bit quieter, and I'll go ahead and pause it for just a minute so you can hear me. But what you'll see is that this audio clip is 2 minutes 2 seconds, and what I'd like to do is make that the same duration as my video clips, because if I leave it like this, what's going to happen is the video is going to play, and then for the remaining minute or so here, it's just going to be black screen with this song playing, and that's not what I'd like. So I only have 27 seconds of video, so I'm just going to grab the front of this and just squish it on down so it fits with my video. So I'll click over here, and if I preview that now, By the way, this little blue line is called the scrubber bar. If I preview that now, let it play. It's sort of a subdued sound now because I turned the volume down. And it's neat how much of an effect it adds, but like, oh, the storm's coming, and and so that's how you get audio in here. What we're missing still, we need some transitions, perhaps. We need some text on the screen that we'd like to be able to put our own text in here. And let's first do titles or text. So you use this letter A over here. Click on this, and it says, what do you want? You want a centered title, a banner, sort of a fade, a slide? What are you looking for? I'll go with just a centered title, and I'm going to drop this down here on the timeline, and then I get to type what it says, and I'll call it "Welcome to my town." And I get to choose the background color is and the text color is. I'm happy with white text on a black background. That's fine. And I get to choose a duration for it. Currently, it's only 2 seconds long. I'd like for this to be the beginning thing for the video, so I'm just going to left click and drag this all the way to the front. So the very first part of my movie is "Welcome to my town." Get that music playing, and then it starts into the deal. So that's how you get text. If you wanted one of these others, you'd do the same thing. You just, like with the slide, if I take this and drop it at the end, I'll say, thank you for watching. You do that. You can choose fonts with it right here, and font sizes and all that sort of good stuff. You see how it kind of slides on and off of the screen. That's a 4-second one because of the motion. But with that in place, the last thing I want to show you is I'm going to click somewhere else in the timeline area down here. I would like to get a transition or two in between the scenes here, and the transitions they're kind of cheesy. But they're fine. It lets you see what a transition is. This is like as it goes from one scene to the next. What does the screen look like as you go from one scene to the next? So I'm going to place a transition between first pumpkin and the storm here. Let's do something like a cross blur. So I'll just drag it down here and drop it between those two, and you can modify the duration of the effect. But watch when it gets to, we'll move the scrubber bar closer to it, and I'll let it go, hit it play. So it kind of fades as it goes that cross blur right there. Let's do something cheesy like this heart thing. We'll drop this down here in the middle, and if we move the scrubber bar close to that one, you'll see as it plays that one. So the storm's going, and then we get to the heart, and I love you so much, here's a pumpkin. And so that's a transition. So at this point, I know that my music is shorter than my entire video. I'd like for that to be the same, so I can take this and pull this on out to where it's the same duration. So that looks good. They're about the same there. Still a little bit short. So I've got maybe one more second of audio than I do of video. And note you've got a little way to zoom in or out here. This is your magnification bar, and so if I zoom in there further, I can then get it to where I can maybe make that match up just exactly right. And that looks good. So I think the only thing I didn't cover was the picture part. If you have pictures that you want to include, like let's say you had a bunch of pictures from a family vacation, and you wanted to put a slideshow together and then put it with music and make a video out of it, you can click on this picture here and then add your own photos. And so that's something that's really intuitive. Just basically add your own pictures there. But that is the process. So we've created a video project. We've added video. We added our own video. Also showed you how to add Creative Commons videos. We've trimmed video from the front and the back, and we've rearranged the video. We've put title text into the movie. We put a soundtrack in here. Unfortunately, there's no way to upload your own soundtrack. That's, again, one of the limitations of this particular editor. And there's not a way to have like multiple levels of soundtracks. Like if you wanted to have a song playing and then have a sound effect on top of that, at this point there's no way with the YouTube editor to do that. But there's a lot that you can do. We talked about transitions. So the only thing left to do to make this thing a complete real video is to go to create video. And again, this is a non-reversible step, so make sure you're completely done when you do this. So you click on create video, and it says, okay, it's being processed. You get the little sad face, and it tells you though what the address is going to be. So that address right there is that's a YouTube address. When it's done, that will be ready for the whole world to see. And at this point, I can actually go back to the video editor. I'll show you one other thing here. If I go to the Creator Studio and the Video Manager, let me show you something about videos. Like this video that's being created right now, let me show you something about its properties. I want to go to the Edit button right here. This is important. This video is going to be public, which means anybody on YouTube can see it. If I wanted to make that to where it was private, where only I could see it, which it seems kind of weird. I mean, why are you going to put something on YouTube if you want it to just be private? But you can do that. What's not so weird maybe is this unlisted. If you go with unlisted, only people with that web address will find it. They're not going to accidentally bump into your video. But by default, it's usually going to be at public. Now, you can also go to this advanced settings, and I encourage you to do this. If you click on advanced settings, you can then do things like disallow comments. I'm a big fan of this. I don't know if you've ever gone to a video that you saw a link on YouTube, you click on it, and let's say it's a song. You're going to listen to a song by one of your favorite artists, and then underneath it are all these comments, and some of them are really nasty comments. Well, you can disallow that. So just disallow the comments unless you want people giving you feedback and talking to you. You can disallow that. You can disallow user ratings. You can allow or disallow embedding. What that means is basically somebody could take your video and embed it in their website, that sort of stuff. You can, and so on. So using these basic and advanced modifications, then you can hit save changes, and then there you go. So that's how I typically like to make my videos, is disallow the comments, disallow the rankings and what have you, because normally I'm putting stuff out for classes, and I don't want some crazy man in Timbuktu to jump on there and put a whole bunch of profanity on the middle of the of my classroom web stuff. So that would be embarrassing. So that's the process. If I go back to my video list one more time, it doesn't look like it's done just yet. It'll before long this video will be ready. It doesn't take a long time, but it takes a little bit of time. So I hope you've gotten some good information. Thanks for your time and attention. Have a good day.